Hey buddies, welcome to Video Games Awesome Live. This is an Overwatch update show. Just gonna chat about some of the stuff that's been updated via sort of like, well, I guess it was a formal post made on their YouTube. This time the information doesn't come from a random forum posting. This is actually a YouTube vlog was put out about Competitive Season 2, so I'll get that out of the way right away. Competitive Season 2 changes include... Also, we're going to cover the release of the new map video. Sweet. Maybe I'll segment it, I'm not sure. But anyways, competitive season changes. You know what? Fuck it. Let's get to the exciting part. Let's still look at the new map. Okay. A new map preview is shown. Yes! Let's get right to it.
I want to see it.
Let's just watch that now. Because I'm excited about that. I already know about the competitive stuff. Here we go. Eichenwalde. So, a German map, looks like a payload. So this is probably, judging from the castle and the style,
Beauty and the Beast.
Reinhardt. It's gonna be Reinhardt's home.
Cool.
I think. There's some debris from the, looks like a battle took place. Somebody stormed it. Oh, there's so much to look at in this.
I know.
We're gonna have to go back.
Trying to soak it all in. Get in my eye holes.
But I think certainly a payload map based on that.
Yeah.
With a gate, and then some vertical stuff, so a lot more up and down.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Oh, cool, it's a battering ram. Oh, so there's maybe 2 stages. The battering ram, the payload only needs... To this point, we have things where... I'll talk about it. Because I don't think the payload comes in here. It's like there's a payload stage and then there's a second stage. What?
Oh! Wait until the very end. There might be something at the end. Who knows? I want to watch it all.
No.
Okay.
So, currently, you know how there's payload maps and then there's payload hybrid maps?
Okay.
King's Row is a hybrid. It's capture the point, and then you unlock the payload, and then you escort. Whereas Route 66 is a pure payload. You start with the payload and you start moving it right away. This looks like, to me, just based on first impression, it's a hybrid in the other direction. It looks like the payload has started to move right away, and then it gets to a point, and then it becomes a control point. It looks like once you bust down that door, then you enter the castle and have to make your way through the halls.
Whoa.
Where no doubt the defending team is going to have a lot of traps set up for you. I'm going to look at I want to look at each screen. So, all we're really saying there is like a oh, there's a futuristic city in the distance. So this is not like, we're not in a place out of time. This is like...
Is that,
The question is...
Do we know that location?
Numbani.
Numbani?
No. That might be Lijiang. No, this is in Germany. We don't know it.
Okay.
There's no other map that takes place in Germany. Based on the name, I do believe this is in Germany. This is in Germany, so yeah. Here we're seeing... So the question is, why does this town exist in this way? Well, I guess they're keeping it together for heritage purposes when there's futuristic cities right next door.
Yeah, maybe.
You've still got stone construction buildings right next to it. We do have some electricity infrastructure, so it has been slightly modernized.
There's a bunch of, like, what are they called? Like the robots.
Well, just the debris of what looks like a battle that has taken place here. Like, this is the remnants of some sort of battle. This is clearly a ghost town that's been abandoned since the Omnic crisis. It hasn't been used. There's overgrowth that's happened here. Should I go back to that shot? Because that lasted for like a split second. The other question everybody's going to want to know is, we have a lot to actually cover. Is Sombra, is there going to be any Sombra secrets in here? Because there has been in so many videos that Blizzard's released in the last little while. Okay. So nothing really to see there. Except for, what does that say in German, guys? That right there.
It's the name of the town. Is that way.
So that's Eichenwalde
I'm guessing.
in German? Really? That doesn't... I think that clearly says Einbahnstraße. It's a one-way road is what it says. All right. Future clocks. They're all still ticking somehow.
It means one way.
Nothing much to see here. Just an interior to a building. Looks like a playable area. So this is, I don't think since Hollywood have we seen a payload map with so many nooks and crannies.
Is that a turret?
Yep. It looks like a turret to me, or like a robot that's been destroyed. But really, like, since Hollywood, like Hollywood has a little bit of buildings on the sides and lots of nooks and crannies to get into and poke your head out from and doors.
Uh-huh.
What does this say in German, guys? And what is Erkenkeller? Does anybody tell me if things make any sense to you in Overwatch lore? I don't know, or in German, if we have our German guys in here. That's a big city is a Stuttgart. That big city is Stuttgart. How do you know? Because this comes from a video that was just released, a stream they just did as a preview to their Gamescom show. Which actually, this is pretty appropriate. Releasing a German map just before the German Gamescom.
Yeah.
It means what?
Hunting hut.
Hunting hut.
And this means clock basement.
Clock basement? Is that a thing in Germany? Clock basement? Oh, it's like the name of the store? The clock basement.
Dr. TARDIS says, you know the name of the town because it says it in the YouTube description.
Oh, okay.
Thank you.
So there looks like there's pieces of bastion type gun. And I know this, I don't even know how. I don't know how I know this, but I saw just before we started the show a note that says, and we'll get to this, outside this town, that forest is the forest in which the Bastion short that has been teased is going to take place. So the last Bastion, who is Bastion, one of many, is in the forest outside this town.
Oh, crazy.
So presumably during the Omnic Crisis, the Bastions were maybe invented by the Germans. I'm just extrapolating on the very little Overwatch knowledge I know. Were invented by the Germans to defend their towns, and they were no longer needed, and Bastion's the last Bastion. Coming at the after this is going to be a teaser, a small snippet of that short they also released. Looks like a cafe with a Bastion. So yeah, we're seeing one of the last Bastions, but he doesn't look like he's bootable.
No.
Yay for new Sombra clues? Where?
Cafe?
Did you guys see some? There's a hidden glitch in the map video. So there's already new Sombra clues to unveil some more of her stuff. We'll do all of this stuff in this video.
Bastions were self-defense bots used by the Omnics.
Oh.
Bastions attacked the town.
Oh. Damn those fucking dirty Omnics. Omnic, right.
Wow.
This is the same cafe, I think. That's the same bot right there. So there's actually maybe the same...
Angle?
Yeah, this may be the same place in different angles.
That could be the signs that we saw from up top. I think it is.
Knowing Overwatch and their shorts and this preview, all of this is exactly how it will be in the game, including even that glass will be shootable off the table.
Fun. Fun. Fuck, I love Overwatch.
Hell, that could have been... what we were seeing could have been like the starting area for all we know.
Yeah.
Another Bastion.
I think,
Pieces of
is
Bastion.
this the same shot again?
No, I think this is a different...
No,
Well,
I think
wait,
this is
this
the
could
same.
be actually the same building. Actually, yes it is. That's the glass I just talked about.
Yeah.
And there's the machinery. There's like a brewery. Braudert Mittergerbeker?
Probably just a pub.
You Germans.
Some people were saying that those other could be pub names, like the Clock Basement.
Okay. Okay. Not
Brewery.
This is a rich-looking map. So many nooks and crannies. I think
Yeah.
we're looking at a lot of things from different angles here. Okay, we're on the other side of the
birdie.
payload now.
A birdie.
Oh, there's a bird, yeah. It looks maybe similar to the bird that hangs out with Bastion.
I think I've seen a bird twice in this.
No, he's a little bit different from the Bastion bird. So there's your battering ram to escort. So yeah,
There's a bicycle.
Yeah, I see the bike. I think you're gonna wait, what's that little metal thing right
Detention.
there?
I thought it was a skull, but maybe it's a helmet.
So I guess you're gonna start in here, which is the place with what looks like the stuff on the walls, the heads. You'll be starting in there, and it's got some health in there. Oh, you wouldn't be then.
No.
Health wouldn't start inside of a. Who knows
is
where you
health.
start. Oh my god, I'm excited.
Mm-hmm.
I can't wait to play
To
on
learn
this.
the nooks and crannies of a new map.
Because unlike characters, like there's an upper limit, right, to how many characters can be added to the game over time. The game would get too complicated if there were. I feel like you got to cap it someday. Someday, like the release of new characters will slow down to like once per half year or something. Whereas maps can be added endlessly.
Yeah.
I'm happy to see as many like as you can. Shake up the meta. So you're seeing lots of platforms, like I'm thinking right off the bat, this is a Pharah friendly and Junkrat friendly map. Especially with all of the sort of Junkrat does really well on places where he can get the upper area and where his spam is all kind of funneled into one spot, and streets are totally conducive to that. Like the part on Watchpoint Gibraltar where you shoot down into the first little, that is perfect Junkrat territory, and this looks like just a series of those types of areas. Little pinch points. Was that in the castle or just outside it? Right? This is just inside its first gate, I think. Yeah, so there's two. There's a there's an outer wall and then a central castle proper, I think, like most castles have. And there's the door to be busted down, and it even has. I wonder if this door will be traversable beforehand and afterwards.
Oh, that's cute.
Little spots to jump up on for Pharah, Junkrat, Widowmaker. I wonder if you can see through this. I mean, these are 4 snipers.
Yeah.
Literally, this is what an archer uses. I wonder if that's just for show, or if you'll actually
I feel like it's for show, but
be able
that would
to
be
poke your
fucking cool
gun out of it.
if you could poke your gun out.
They have a name.
Blizzard said there's a great Widowmaker spot in this map.
Oh yeah?
Maybe that was it.
Still won't be good on console. There's a lot of them, these little things. I really do wonder if they're just...
The name of the town means oak forest.
Oh.
Thank you.
Okay, so I don't know if you'll be able to get into these houses, but if you can, then there's a lot of places for the offense to look in to the defended area from the outside. I don't know if there was anything to be shown in that. Blizzard's sneaky, so I want to make sure they're not... Nothing really there, I don't think. I'm sure this is probably a Sombra clue. I don't know.
The explosion probably had some fucking subliminal messaging in it. There's another bird.
You saw another bird?
Yeah.
Yeah, he just went by
So
real quick.
the Bastion skins, different Bastion skins do have different birds.
That's true. Yeah. Lots of paintings on the walls. I do wonder if this is going to be Reinhardt's castle. Like if this was his.
It totally is.
You think
they
it is?
showed him at the end, sitting in the.
I thought that was like the armor.
No,
There was a person in it that was actually
I thought
Reinhardt?
that was Reinhardt.
All right, well now I want to see that. I thought it was just like discarded armor, arranged
it
like a
was
person
him.
on a chair.
Well, let's wait
Okay.
and see.
Because remember, his
This is
armor
just, like,
is stuff that
an
needs to be,
area.
like we saw from the comic, needs to be maintained. And when someone's not in it, it just sits there like this.
Right, maybe it was. Maybe it was.
So many spots.
Yeah.
So much vertical space.
I wonder if
in
you could
this.
get onto here. Onto the chandelier.
There aren't a lot of Overwatch maps with vertical space.
Yeah.
Like, I can't even think of one that where it has a lot of stuff where you look down upon people unless you're Farah. Watchpoint Gibraltar has a couple spots, but that's
Like
like the most vertical map.
The plane up top.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Hollywood doesn't have a ton. Hollywood has buildings. I'm
Hollywood
talking
has
about
some.
extreme vertical space. I'm talking about
Yeah.
looking down floors. I'm not talking about getting up on top of a single building. Like, yes, there are little spots to get up on top of, but I'm talking about, like, extreme vertical space.
Blizzard even said it's a very vertical map.
There you go.
Yeah.
You know, like, come on. You know what I'm saying.
I know what you're saying.
Here's a control room type of thing. They have, like, monitors set up. Like this is not vertical space to me. I'm talking about the way it was looking up through that, like, little...
See, I would have thought that was vertical space.
That's not vertical
before you
space to me.
started.
That's just a little thing. I'm talking about, like, extreme, like, spots where you look up way high.
There's a Bastion unit on the right over there.
Yeah, I saw that. So the red carpet is probably a route. This is probably the main route with some flanking areas on left and right. But this is probably
Some
to the
health
main
and stuff.
chamber here. You make your way up through the castle. This is just a closer look at that control space. Yeah, see?
Oh, okay.
That ain't...
No, there's totally no one in there.
But this is probably a new skin. This is almost definitely a new skin. Definitely. In fact, I will just call it. This is a new skin.
Yeah.
And what the question is, there'll probably be two versions of it. Shiny, like it's supposed to be, and overgrown.
Ah, that would be neat.
That's my prediction right now. I want the overgrown one with this little tuft of grass coming out of the toes.
Yeah,
And it's got a mace-style hammer.
it's pretty badass.
It's got blades on the hand.
Whoa. Do you think that would help with melee? Probably not. They wouldn't change that.
It's the remains of someone you have to recover.
It's the whole story about what this is?
Oh yeah? Where do you find the story? It's amazing how much more info you guys have than I do when this only came out an hour ago. This is a tomb, is one of the voice lines somebody uncovered of Reinhardt that hasn't been used in Overwatch yet. I heard about a lot of unused Reinhardt lines that are hidden within Overwatch right now that haven't been used in the game.
It's all in the YouTube description? There's a huge
Oh my
write-up
God.
on YouTube.
So I have to read the description.
Jeez.
All right, so this is the final chamber. So how do you capture it? Do you just stand around this and eventually you win? Or, yeah, I guess that would be it. This would probably be this whole...
capture point?
This spot in the center is probably a capture point, just like the end of a Temple of Anubis. And this is probably like... This area behind the throne will be used, not unlike the Temple of Anubis back
Yeah.
part. This will probably be one avenue for you to flank inward at the tops that
Yeah,
the defenders
and you
have
could
to
probably
worry
get
about.
up there as well.
Yeah. Holy fuck, that's a lot
Sweet.
to digest. If there's secrets in there, I didn't see them, but...
I'm sure
So-
everyone
all right.
else will find it.
Revealed at Gamescom 2016, well, I guess, not really, it hasn't started yet, but Eichenwalde is an assault escort
there.
hybrid map set in the abandoned village on the outskirts of Stuttgart, Germany, the site of one of the most famous battles during the Omnic Crisis. It was here that the leader of the Crusaders, Baldric... I feel like I've heard him talk about Baldric. I feel like I've heard the name Baldric
Yeah, me too.
so far.
Another voice line, it says something along the lines of Baldric, I'm home.
I've heard him say this at some point, yeah. I feel like
It's
even
pronounced
in the current game.
Eichenwalde. Eichenwalde?
Von Alder and a handful of his best soldiers made a last stand against the advancing automaton army. Outnumbered and outgunned, they were ultimately slain during the resulting combat. However, thanks to their valiant efforts, the German military was able to push back the Omnic offensive and win the fight. On this map, a team must escort a battering ram to Eichenwalde Castle to reclaim Baldric's remains from their current resting place, while the opposing team does everything in its power to thwart and keep it from being breached. For whatever reason, who fucking knows? Overwatch. Okay. All right.
Hidden Sombra glitch at the end of the video, but it needs deciphering.
Yeah, there's going to be deciphering. So I'm wondering how I should order it. Well, let's go now and just go see them talk about this. So on the other tab, on one of these tabs I left open, here's the actual live stream that this came from. And I think it's like around...
insert it and play in multiplayer and see these skins and these voices.
I mean, when we started working on...
Okay.
Right, there's a lot of new content coming our way.
Here you go.
People can play Alarak
No,
at Gamescom.
let's StarCraft.
That
We'll
is
wait for this to end.
Sweet.
And,
Who
all that
fucking
content's
cares about
coming really quickly,
StarCraft?
too. So over
Okay.
the next couple months, that will be released into players. So
Wow,
very
so
excited
we have
about it.
a lot to look forward to. Guys, thank you so much for having a chat with me. And of course, I want to know, do I get
Poor
to see you
StarCraft guys
at
are like,
Gamescom?
we just
For
want to
sure.
go home and
We'll
play
be there.
Overwatch.
Yeah.
This is actually my first time.
Is
So
it
I'm
really?
yeah, super excited to be here. I've heard so many great things about it, and I'll get to experience it firsthand this year. So really exciting.
How about you? Have you been to
I
Gamescom
have been
before?
to Germany, but never to Gamescom, so I am excited to come back and excited to go to Gamescom for the first time.
Well, you guys are in for a treat, and so are we with all the content coming our way. So thank you so much, guys.
Thanks for having
Thank
us.
you.
Okay. Hey, guys.
Hello.
Hi.
All right, here we go.
Seat.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for joining me. How are you doing today?
Doing great. Thanks for having us.
Doing great. Sweet. So Blizzard is known for its regular content updates for basically all of their games. Is it going to be the same for Overwatch as well?
Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, when we started working on the project, we have all these ideas we want to put in the box, and we want to make this great game. We have a lot of ideas, no shortage of ideas, that's for sure. And the community definitely has no shortage of ideas, which is great.
Now, talking about new content, you recently released the Summer Games. Can you maybe tell us a
Is
bit
she
more
wearing a
about
Tracer
that?
shirt?
We're really excited to have the Summer Games as part of Overwatch now. The Summer Games takes place in Brazil, and it features our Brazilian hero,
I still
Lucio.
haven't played Lucio Ball.
The other thing that the Summer Games has is a whole load of new content. There's new skins, there's new sprays, there's new emotes. We have legendary skins that are very appropriately themed for Tracer and for Zarya and for Lucio. These skins and the rest of this content is only available while the Summer Games is active.
I'm
So
almost
if you
got
want
all
it,
mine.
I encourage you to log
I
on
have the
and
one
start
he
playing
doesn't have.
and get that content.
Yeah, the only one I
only
don't
one
have is
I have.
See
McCree.
with Summer Games, I think we're going to blow you away in the future.
And what will you guys be showing us at Gamescom this year?
We are really excited to announce our first new map for Overwatch,
Woo!
Eichenwalde. It takes place in a German
When will it
castle
come out?
in a small German town in the middle of the Black Forest.
Why did you guys choose this location, and how does it tie in with the whole Overwatch lore as well?
There's a lot of story behind this map, and just like all the other maps that we have in the world, we try to build the world up around them because we're so committed to Overwatch as a universe. And this town that you'll see in Germany in the castle is instantly recognizable. It kind of just delivers its own fantasy just by running around this map, and so we want all of our maps to kind of convey these perfect little fantasies around the
He's just here to get drunk. He's just here for the beer.
world. The other thing is that we wanted to have
Support.
some gameplay
That's what I am
that
on
we haven't
stage.
done before.
He's thinking about the closest pub. Heffenweisen on the mind. I can tell. I know that look.
Oh, yeah.
On some of our maps. So the middle part of this map, it's very vertical, and it all kind of takes place. It spirals around this castle, and you have to kind of cross.
Oh, was that not a new shot? I don't feel like that was in the trailer.
Try to build the world up around them because we're
Okay.
so committed to Overwatch
I went
as
back too
a
far,
universe.
sorry.
And this town
It's a
that you'll
small-
see in
or it's a
Germany
long
and the
video.
castle is instantly recognizable. It kind of just delivers its own fantasy just by running around this map, and so we want all of our maps to kind of convey
Come on,
these,
like,
these
you
perfect
can't
little
unsee it once you
fantasies,
think of
around
that
the world.
thought bubble
The other
coming out
thing
of
is
his
that
head.
Yep.
We wanted to have some gameplay that we haven't done before on some of our maps. So the middle part of this
Okay.
map, it's very vertical, and it all kind of takes place. It spirals around this castle, and you have to kind of cross. a drawbridge at the end of
It's
it.
a great Widowmaker spot.
It is.
It's really
The
good.
drawbridge is a
Everything's
great.
Widowmaker
That's what I
spot for you.
predicted there.
One shot, one kill.
And lastly, this map is playable right now at Gamescom, so stop over at the Overwatch booth if you want to see it, and it will go live this September.
Sweet.
September? Fuck off!
That's soon, Sunshine. It'll be here before you know it.
Fuck
It's
off!
okay.
Fucking bullshit is what that is. They gotta release
really
it in
angry?
time for us to get used to it before season 2.
You actually.
I don't want to be learning a new map during competitive.
Yeah.
During a new competitive season. 2 more fucking weeks. God damn it.
Also, we have a skin in the game for Bastion, and it kind of looks like he has come from a forest somewhere. Well, this is the forest where Bastion came
Oh.
from.
So talking about Overwatch lore, the Overwatch animated shorts have been a very big success, and they did a great job at telling the hero
What an
backstories.
odd shot that
I now
was.
have 2
I think
guys
they're trying to
joining
show
me
her
from the
shirt.
Blizzard animation team. Thanks so much for joining me
Okay.
for a quick chat.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Now, what is in store for us for the Overwatch animated short series?
So we're very excited about the success of the Overwatch first series. We've had millions of people watch it online. And
Oh.
There's a lot of great community.
I want to rewatch
interest
these now
in the
that I
stories, and we're
know
very
a bit
excited
more
about
about
that because that's
Overwatch.
what keeps us up.
Yeah. and
Like, I
we
can't
are
even remember Reaper in that short.
Me neither.
Really hard at work on the second series of the anime short. We're going to kick off the first episode, which is based on our favorite robot, Bastion.
So they consider
So
this
you'll
to
be
be
able to see
season
it
2.
live here for the first time at Gamescom. It's going to be on the live stage, or you'll be able to see it on the live stream. Till then, here's a sneak peek.
I guess we're gonna have to live stream that.
Yeah.
So this is a sneak
When is
peek
that?
of the Last Bastion short. Bastion! Bastion, it's time to kill! It's time to kill, Bastion! Kill them all! Kill them all!
Fucking burns him up.
Somebody's telling him to kill,
Yeah.
so that looks cute.
Whoa,
This Thursday.
Zoe, no, you're not allowed to play till tomorrow.
Oh, worth a try, isn't it?
I guess so. By the way, how
Wow,
cool is
he
that
really rolls
trailer?
over quick.
I'm so hyped for Bastion. I cannot wait. And we get to play some Blizzard games here.
Yeah, neither can I. I mean, we're gonna have such a cool show planned here in Cologne. In hall number 7, we have 500 gaming stations.
It's
where
almost
people
too
play.
many for us, isn't
Yeah,
it, really?
for the two
Is
of
this-
us.
is
Yeah,
there-
for
is there
everyone
anything
out
else
there, they can
happen,
play
guys?
Blizzard games all day long, so it's gonna be great.
Oh, I can't wait. And for the
Or
people
should I
at
cut
home
out
who
from
can't
this
come here,
very
we're
candid,
live streaming.
clearly
It's crazy.
authentic
We've
banter
got
between these two?
action, we've got costume and dance contests, we've got the video games live
Seatbelt, ding ding! Seatbelt, dong dong! You can't play this. It's worth a try, isn't it? Oh, I guess. All right. So, yeah, I'll be when this goes live. I definitely want to watch it kind of as it comes out.
So it's 9:30 a.m. on Thursday. So, right? Blizzard.
Was there anything else in this video, or is that it? And can I guess I could go. So I guess that's this part. We saw that. We're excited for the new map. I'd like to do a segment about the Sombra mysteries that have been coming out. There's a guy on Reddit that I think put together a really good sort of write-up on everything thus far, and it explains it kind of like in a great sort of like how it all went down. So, okay, I'm not seeing any info in there. Anyways, based on what we've seen from the Bastion short, not much to extrapolate. So we'll just move on.
Sweet.
All right, so
I'm
we'll come
excited
back
about that.
with a little bit of Sombra info, and I just need to go find that Reddit thread, and then we'll just like kind of talk about what's come out thus far.
Sweet.
All right, guys, welcome back. So Sombra, over the last, how long has it been? I'm gonna get to that. Here, just wait a second. You know what? No, I'll find the thread first. It'll be way easier this way.